to one of our harness racing community members and owner, trainer, and driver, Justin Van Otterloo. Despite a very rough week for himself and his family with the sudden and tragic loss of his father, Warren, he came out here tonight and raced Mercy in the 2-year-old filly Pace. But our thoughts and prayers still going out to Justin and his family dealing with that sudden loss of Warren, who will always be remembered in Minnesota harness racing again. We're still saddened by the loss of Warren Van Otterloo. Starter has called for the field for race 8. They're at the gate. Gates rolling. Field is in behind the starting gate. They're 1/8 of a mile from the start. It's post time of running aces for race 8 for the best deal in town for the 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. Kick off tonight's mandatory payout, pick 5. There they go. There, off and pacing, the Minnesota Kid had the first call from the inside, but surging from the outside, there goes Yellowstone Kid up to take the lead. And from the far outside, here comes Swinging On By, charging hard into the first turn and scooting along the pylons there as they make their way to the opening quarter. The Minnesota Kid now sticks his nose on top. Outside is Swinging On By. Then toward the inside, we have High Country Baby, and now caught to the outside, Yellowstone Kid is in 4th. Outside of Two-Toe Benny racing in 5th. Further back to Wind Me Up Blue, the quarter 27-1. A lot of early action here. Swinging On By is up to take over the lead from the Minnesota Kid, and still parked on the outside, Yellowstone Kid 3rd. Then we have High Country Baby in the 4th position. Two-Toe Benny is next in 5th. Then in 6th position is Wind Me Up Blue. Further back to JK Cash Me outside. And then we have, as they make their way around the turn, the trailers in the field. Moving up on the outside is Blazing for Life, and now the trailer Easy Moneymaker. They were halfway home in 56-3, second quarter 29-2. Down the backstretch they go. Swinging On By has the lead. A rough trip tonight for Yellowstone Kid. 3 wide down the backside. Here comes Wind Me Up Blue. And the Cisco Kid with a big move up to challenge Swinging On By as they head on to the final turn. And Wind Me Up Blue takes the lead. Swinging On By is back to 2nd. The Minnesota Kid toward the inside is 3rd. High Country Baby now comes through 4th on the inside. Out wide next is Blazing for Life. 3 quarters in 1:24-2. That third panel was in 27-4. Wind Me Up Blue has the lead, turning for home. Swinging On By is not done yet. He's right there 2nd. Then it's 2 lengths back to the Minnesota Kid, followed by High Country Baby. In the lane, Wind Me Up Blue is looking good into the final 16th of a mile. Scott Cisco and Wind Me Up Blue drawing away. Wind Me Up Blue in 1:53-2. Swinging On By was 2nd. Two-Toe Benny flying late from the back of the pack 3rd. High Country Baby was 4th. Number 5, Wind Me Up Blue, posted 1st. Number 9, Swinging On By, 2nd. Photo finish for 3rd. Hold all tickets, 5, 9, and a photo. Five, 9, 3, and 1 posted. 5, 9, 3, and 1. Once again, we're playing the Cisco Kid by War for winning driver Scott Cisco. The Cisco Kid, he has a driving double on Night of Champions here at Running Aces tonight. Wind Me Up Blue is the champion in race 8, the best deal in town. Racing director Steve Carpenito in the winner's circle, helping to make the presentations to the winning connections here. And the winner is owned by Rick Cisco, who also trains. And Wind Me Up Blue is also owned by Mrs. Tamara Nanette Wainscott. It is the 6th win of the season for Wind Me Up Blue. 153-2 is a new lifetime mark for number 5, Wind Me Up Blue. It's official. Race 8 official.